ladies and gents. My name is Audrey, and I'm your Cup with a Crone host. And today I'm feeling very, very sassy. Probably because I just had my shake, so I'm just like... How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Taking it easy? Trying to take it easy before the 4th of July? Breathe a little? Good, good. Ooh. You know, people ask me all the time, it's like, why do you not wear makeup with Cup with a Crone? Why don't you? Because I'm beautiful just the way I am. When you're born a goddess, this is just what you do. You know, and you are beautiful in any form. Thank you for coming with me. But I also like to realize that there are different forms of beauty. And beauty can come in so many different ways. And so many women are so uncomfortable with, they feel like they have to be made up all the time. And you know, if they're beautiful made up or in their natural state. So this is my way of helping bring everyone to a relaxed moment. So today we're talking about Uranus Retrograde. Oy. So Uranus Retrograde that I got from this really cool book. If you're studying astrology and if you're curious about it, you know, none of my books, people don't sponsor me or pay me to do books, but this is called Astrology Bible. It's actually part of a really great series by Judy Hall. She's an expert within her field, but there's a cool little page that has to do with retrogrades, and I just discovered this. So one of them is Uranus Retrograde. It lasts half a year, and it goes over change, catalytic, or charismatic events, the unexpected transformation, a different viewpoint, chaos, explosions, electrocution, accidents with machinery, terrorism, and revolution. How fitting. Incredibly fitting. Uranus, you might feel a lot of restlessness or apprehension. This Uranus retrograde is going to bring you more of a internal change within yourself instead of external. I want to apologize. I got glitter everywhere on me. I really didn't mean to. Last night I had a photo shoot by a really talented photographer that I know, and we're gonna have some new Witch Talk pictures coming your way. But so ignore my beautiful glittered everything. See, it's even in my hair. So what this is going to cause is abrupt, forceful, and extreme that takes over you. It may be more negative, but some of the things you might realize is that loose ends are starting to unravel. Okay, barriers that cause trouble are going to come back into our lives. We're going to have to reprogram our way of thinking and our way of doing things. We're going to see personality shifts. For example, if you're a chaotic person, you might become more calm. If you're a calm person, you might be more chaotic. We have to confront things that we absolutely dread. And these are things about yourself. Things that you hate about yourself are finally going to have the courage and the decisiveness to change. And the things to help with this is quit doubting yourself. Go with your intuition. Get motivated. Don't travel. Stay stationary. And look at things in a new perspective, which is absolutely incredible to me because this goes hand to hand with the Civil War movement, or Civil War, Mother of Lilith, the civil rights movement that's going on, Black Lives Matter. By the way, I support Black Lives Matter. I support the LGBTQ plus community. I believe everyone should be loved and treated with respect, no matter what. And if you're not okay with that, please unsubscribe. You don't need to hear me, because especially on my podcast, you don't need to hear me. But I find this absolutely, but rant over. I find this absolutely incredible because there is a group of people, whether it be a suppressed people, whether it be the African American community, minorities, women, and it just baffles my mind that it is still 2020 and that these things haven't been addressed. And that is something that I love about the time that we live in now, because I do realize that if I was born even 50 years earlier, like, I might get sent to a mental hospital because I'm not ladylike. But we live in this time where we can have these movements. We can use our Constitution-given rights. We can speak, and we as a generation can change. And this is all about what Uranus Retrograde is about. It's about change. It's about changing your perspective and stepping into someone else's shoes and seeing what they see and experience what they experience. That's exactly what it's about. And that's why when it comes to Uranus Retrograde, I don't do protections for Uranus Retrograde either. I don't. Because I want to constantly grow as a person and as humans, as spiritual beings in a physical body, we should always desire to grow. Because once you grow spiritually, you'll grow emotionally, you'll grow mentally, you'll start physically taking better care of yourself, so physically comes along, and then you pass those lessons down to friends, family, children, whether they're physical or spiritual children. And these are things that in this world we desperately need. We need to inspire change, to inspire love, respect, and that you judge a human on their heart and their soul based on the differences they have from you. There's not really a meditation you can do for Uranus. This is more of self-reflecting. What are things that you could do to change to make yourself better? How would the change that you make for the better change the people around you? How will that change affect them around, the people that's around them? How will that change the world? You know, one drop of water creates a ripple. And it takes one storm to make a tidal wave. That's all I'm saying. Now, this witch talk is going to be a little short. Witch talk, cup of the Crone. It's going to be a little short because I feel like this is something that everyone really needs to meditate on, honestly. If people had more apathetic hearts and willing to look at someone's other side, that would make the world better. And being kinder to somebody and respecting somebody off the bat would change the world for the better. That once that becomes a basic systematic societal practice, the world will be better. It'll be changed for the better. And that's what I hope for. And that's the only way that we can heal these beloved brothers and sisters that have been harmed so greatly. So, the question is, that I want you to ponder today, is how can you change for the better? instead of catcalling that young lady or forcing your attentions on her. Don't. Instead of looking like an African American man as a criminal, don't. At all. Instead of looking at the Hispanic community as they're immigrants and they're illegals and that they shouldn't be in our country, don't. Don't be sponges to absorb bigotry and hatred and let it kill your soul. Because negativity will kill you faster than any cancer you will ever get. And the thing is, it's a slow death. It's a torturous death. It is something that you cannot come back from. And that no one will be there when you pass. That's my piece for today. That's it. I love you guys. Thank you, Witch Talk, for listening to me. I have a segment that's coming on Black Lives Matter. This is why I am so passionate when it comes to love, respect, equality, kindness. This is something that I very much will talk about on Witch Talk. If you are tuned into the podcast, or if you tuned into my YouTube channel, you will know that I have a whole segment that has to do with the struggles of being a woman. And those are struggles that I'm very familiar with. And there are struggles that I can't even fathom. What with the oppressed people in our society have gone through. They're still kids in cages. Let's keep that in mind. So think of how you can change for the better. And how your change can change the world. Because it can. It was one guy who thought, you know what? This isn't right. Britain shouldn't treat us that way. And a bunch of like-minded young men came together, fought against a tyrannical rule for oppression and unfair say in their judicial system. They fought, they won, and they built this country for everyone to have a say, to be treated with love and kindness and respect. And equality in every form. And for the Christians that are watching this, Jesus was a man of color. He was a Middle Eastern man who not only was a radical idealist, he was also crucified for his idealism. He was a king without a crown. And there are some of you that really need to evaluate what I just said. I'm trying to find a proper way to phrase it. And this is coming as a former Christian. Would you weep at the cross? Or you'll be the one throwing stones? Thank you so much, Witch Talk, for tuning in to me. Thank you so much for listening to me today. This is just a message that was laid upon my heart as the goddess. That my goddess is telling me to say. So I want all of you to have a great day. Apparently it's not so short today. I want all of you to have a great day, a blessed day, safe day on 4th of July. For my witches, safety satchels, I have a protection segment that we can go over one more time. I love you guys so much. Mwah. And you, thank you for tuning in with Cup of the Crone.